Hey Michael, so this is how we're gonna make some of these designs for the job I told you about. So first off, I need to create something like this, and I'll create this from the designs you give me. So how it's gonna work is we're gonna send you a Google Drive folder where the client will have loaded designs. It could have been a bunch, it could have just been one. I'll give you instruction when I send you it, but basically this client has this design in their folder. So I took this and created a simple transfer. So I took like a main logo and made it into something very simple, solid colors. Um, and I labeled that transfer, which I will also need you to do. And don't worry, I'll definitely like walk you through the first one because it's always going to be a case by case basis. So then this was the original, and I call this one horizontal because it's long. We're going to always try and have a horizontal, a vertical, and a transfer. And then if they add in another t-shirt design like this Jim did, we're going to call that classic. And I will dictate to you what's the original, what's the classic, how I want them to break up for the first couple, and then maybe after that you'll be able to do it on your own. But you don't have to send it to me in this format. I just need you, when you get the Google Drive folder, to create a horizontal version, a vertical version, and save the files as those names, horizontal, vertical. Have a one that shows up on black, one that shows up on white, as I have here. For their classic shirt, also have one that shows up on white and one that shows up on black. And for the transfer one, I'll let you know the colors, but every store is going to have these four colors: a light gray, white, dark gray, black, and then they're going to have their primary color, which is for this store here. And I'll give you the information for that when I hand you off a store. So I just need you to create, that's technically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 files at most. This might not be here. If we don't have a classic like t-shirt design, we're just gonna take either the horizontal or the vertical, and like it's gonna be called vertical/classic. So you can save it as that if that's the case. But we'll talk about that when it comes up. So once you've made those files and saved them to Google Drive, the Google Drive folder we gave you, don't worry about anything that looks like this. Just save the files there. Then we're going to need to create, first we're going to need to create a red design. So how we're going to do that is this base design will always be the same. I'll share this file with you. Then you're going to go in, and the text I'm using is Almac Rough. Let me know if you have access to that. And we're just going to write in the name. So this is CrossFit, in all caps, CrossFit Lionheart. Obviously, if you have your preferred methods of doing this, go right ahead. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it, which could be totally roundabout way, and that text is always going to go in here, and we're going to make it as big as we can kind of fit it, and then kind of center it on the leg. So maybe a little bit further down. And then it needs to be transparent. So it looks like that. And then that file's done. So that's 5 of the about 8 files we're going to have you do. The next one is we want to take their transfer file, and create a flag version of it. So this I'm sure I'm doing totally wrong, but this is how I do it. Like I said, if you have a better way of doing it, go right ahead. You do not have to do it the way I'm doing it. I think that's it. Let's double check. Okay, so once you've got this, I think I missed a piece there. I think that's everything. Oh, no. This piece here, and that there. Okay. All right, so once that's done, we're gonna save this as, save it in the same folder that we would have originally given you and just name it USA. So we're gonna have a PDF, an AI, and sorry, we're gonna also have a PNG. Always. Okay, so we've got the flag design, the USA design, red, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6, and then we need you to create 2 more designs. They're almost the same. Let me just pull them up. I'm pretty sure I had you recreate these a long time ago. But we're going to use these in every store. we're just going to change the colors and change the name. So this says Triumph. We want it to say Lionheart. So since this is so big, we'll have to resize it, of course, because we want it to line up with Coach. So then this text, if I spelled it right, is going to be that yellow, which I'll have given you this color code. So I want to make that color. And this is going to be the same color. I don't think I got that one right. 229. Just resize this so that it is flush with Coach. Center them. Okay, and then once that's done, we're going to save this in their folder as well. It's going to be Lionheart, or we'll just save it as Coach, actually. No need to put the name. So we have an AI, PDF, and a PNG. Then we're going to change this to say staff. And this is going to be white. And the same thing as before, we want the words below to be the same width as the words above. So I'll resize this again. Okay. And then we can save this as staff. Oh wait, not here. Save it. Oh, okay, now we're in the right spot. Save an AI. And export as a PNG. So that's 8 altogether. So we need you to do the red design, which is this, and that's the only customization you're going to make. And make sure you spell it right, because I think I messed that up. The USA design, and then the Coach and staff. So that's 4, and then these here. So it might only be 7 if you don't have to do a classic, but definitely a horizontal, a vertical, and a small transfer. So let me know if you have any questions. Once you, make sure when you save these files that you save them as the names I gave you, like classic, horizontal, vertical, because we have other people working on this and everything we're doing is dictated on the names staying the same. So that's very important. And if you have any other questions, feel free to message me. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, so I'll always give you all the information you need. I'll give you the primary color. I'll let you know if there's a classic design or not. And I'll make sure you have the Google Drive folder when you start up. All right. Awesome.